Hello YouTube, this is NASCAR 48W2 Buff here with the INORL Snap-on Cup Series here, Season 1, Race 4 here at Atlanta. We have 42 cars ready to go here today at Atlanta. On the pole here today is James Qualls, and then you have Brian James right there in second. Can one of these two get the win here today at Atlanta as we get ready for our starting command?
Drivers, start your engines!
There was the command to fire up these engines. 42 beautiful sounding engines are all revved up as the pace car takes off and these cars begin to roll off of the grid. We will take you to our new and improved starting lineup. We are back. That was our new and improved starting lineup. Like you saw, James Qualls on the pole here today. He was fast at Rockingham, slightly fast at Vegas, great at Daytona. Same with Brian James. Max Tender, your last week winner, starts way back in 20th, as you saw from the thing, as that was the wrong car. But anyways, let's get ready for the green flag. James Qualls brings us to the green here at Atlanta. Now these drivers have saw that there has been no cautions, no wrecks here today. The track has a lot of grip from practice and stuff, and they are expected to only go about 60 laps on a fuel run, which means if we do not get a caution around lap 60, some cars are going to hit pit road. So it's going to be who can save the most gas if no cautions come out. Already you see James Qualls off to an early lead. The new colors on the 43 machine this week, the DeWalt colors. And you have Stanley on the 9 back there from your Daytona 500 winner. I like this DeWalt paint scheme. Hopefully it's going to do some good here today at Atlanta, as they're going to look to go 4 wide off the corner. 4 wide going into 1, it looks like. Now the matter is, how long can they hold it? Oh, that shot Brendan Patterson up the track, and he had to back off, losing a lot of positions. It looks like they still might be 4 wide. No, they won't. I mean, Paul Swanson, not Brendan Patterson. That is my fault there. As there's new colors on the 99 and 48. Luis Donato. Some true American colors on that 48 machine. As he gets right to the back bumper of the 99, and there, 4 wide back there. Zachary Fitzwater and the 17 of Brendan Patterson get together. Wow, looks like we may have some wrecks in this race if they keep racing like that. James Qualls still continues his lead, but Henrietta Fitzwater and James Shelley are trying to bump draft up to him. But now Shelley wants to go for second and maybe try to make a run at this 21 car. As right there in 4th and 5th is Aaron Mason and Alex Allen. Fitzwater still trying to battle back on the outside, but not going to happen. Now that 38 wants to take a run at that 21 machine. Wow, Max Tender all already falling to the back here. All the way back in 42nd. Right there is Versky and Nick Pericles. Versky driving the breast cancer awareness car up there, and Pericles driving another American paint scheme. And the Sam Young in that new paint scheme for the 22. Chris Washer back to here. A lot of good drivers that ran well last week back here. William Dunker trying to work his way up. In the back of the field, still 3 wides. There's a couple 3 wides and 2 wides up here. Grace Allen looking to pass the 13. Can he get it done? 13 gets a great run off the corner. It's getting help from Charles Jackson, who is a part of Joe Gibbs. And Joe Gibbs have just done horribly the past 3 weeks. They're looking to get a good run today. There's Charles Jackson. Let's check in where the 18 and the 11 are. Baskinger back there in 30th. Not too well for him, as he's stuck in the middle. He's the Joe Gibbs team owner. Looking to turn his team around, where there's going to be some cuts in their roster. Then, Austin Talley, who's done absolutely horrible for that team, is about to go to dead last. Take it back up front. Qualls still continues to lead, but here comes Luis Donato as Hendrick has been really trying to get their game together because they have not done well either, except for Aaron Mason has been really the only one in that camp to do well. Sean Galligan did do well in the 500, but that's just not good enough. As it's Ford, Chevy, Ford, Ford, and Ford. But here comes Louis Dinato, the first one that challenged James Qualls here today. Dinato down to the inside. Here comes Brendan Patterson in that 17 machine. Team Thunder looking to get a good run this week. They had a good run at Rockingham. And also had a good run at Vegas, but only one of their cars. The rest of them, the trend has been one Team Thunder car does really well, and the rest just do absolutely horrible. As Dinato has the lead, Patterson right on his tail. He's probably going to make a move going into one here. As here comes James Shelley, another Ford. As Ford is second, third, fourth. And that looks like it for the top 5, second, third, and fourth. As Chris Dollarton trying to get up to his teammate up there. Trying to, help his teammate, some teamwork. As it looks like the outside line can hold its own a little bit coming off the corner. Could Henrietta Fitzwater hold that position? Yes, she can. Let's see that outside line can get a good run off the corner as we have a battle for lead. James Shelley versus Brendan Patterson. 3 Fords up to the front as Qualls makes it 3 wide going in the 3. He wants that lead back. Now, Patterson way out of the groove. He's going to fall back. Who's going to lead back to the line? It's going to be Qualls. Yes, Qualls barely led back to the line. That would have been a finish. As there now is another pack forming at the front. David Walzak, he's from Poland. It's good to see some international drivers here. Looks like he wants to lead. He had to hit the brakes there. That may allow Louis Dinato to get around the outside of him. Can Dinato do it? He's looking there. Chevy versus Chevy. Looks like some Chevys are starting to get back. I'm not really seeing any Toyotas up here. There's 2 Toyotas of the Swan Racing cars back there. They've been doing pretty good. I mean, an okay season for them so far. But Dinato cannot keep up on that outside line. As James Shelley just got basically pushed all the way to the outside line, almost into the wall there. As Patterson shoots through the middle and able to get back down to the inside line. And now trying to pass Louis Dinato. And look at that speed he has. Look how fast he's going in the 1. 210 miles per hour. As he's trying to hold that position away from the 34. Trying to use that inside line advantage through the quad oval. Or the tri-oval. Some people call it quad oval or tri-oval. Qualls stuck on the outside line, but Qualls has not fallen back out of this pack as he's going to be one of the fastest cars today. But Patterson is shown the fastest. Patterson looking to make it 3 wide off the corner. As it's Aaron Mason and David Walzak battling for the lead. But Patterson, there we go. 3 wide for lead. No, almost 4 wide. Qualls was thinking about it. But look at the run. Aaron Mason and David Walzak got off the outside line as they just rocketed right by the 17. Taking it back. Max Tenner's still back there. As it's starting to single file out back here. Paul Swanson, who started up front, falling to the back. The Canadian, he's not doing too hot so far this season. Chris Washer trying to work his way back up. Chris Washer, I think, is one of the only ones that have... Nah, I don't think he finished top 5 at Vegas, my bad. Sam Young trying to work his way up, same with Baskinger. James Shelley falling back by the 2nd. Sean Galligan, new colors on that 5 car this week. He's had a bad week at Vegas and Rockingham. There's Fitzwater trying to get up to his wife in the 43 up there. As the only married couple on the field. And someone who started all the way towards the back that got up here would be that 6 of William Duncan. He's going to make it 3 wide. For that 2nd position. Will anybody make it 4 wide that may be pushing it? Henrietta Fitzwater thinking about it, but not going to do it. As it's a battle between Silver Fox and William Duncan off the corner. 2 good friends. Silver Fox getting the run, but it's not going to near be enough. Can anybody get up to Aaron Mason, as Hendrick really trying to do their best this week after just 3 pretty bad weeks. Duncan now getting passed for second. Oh, but he might get the outside run here. As it's 3 by 3 by 3 back there. Aaron Mason continuing to break away there. Back here, 3 wide. Chris Livier and a Dogecoin 98 stuck in the middle there. With help from Mark Halbert. And they're looking to go 4 wide, but they're not going to do it. Smart decision by Mark Halbert. He was thinking about going 4 wide, but decided not to do it. We are now going to go to the outside line. As these guys are probably hoping for a wreck that doesn't involve them, or there's going to be late green flag pit stops. Three wide all the way back here. Nick Perrick was trying to move his way up through the field. Same with Tamor Delrick, Trent Dunham, Washer, Noah Hart, Jackie Tang, Paul Swanson, and Max Tender just going nowhere this week after having such a good car last week at Vegas. And Hendrick is 1 and 2 right now, as Luis De Donato takes the lead away from his teammate in the 88. As here comes Brian James, who started second with Chris Dollerton and Charles Jackson, a Joe Gibbs car, finally getting somewhere near the front here. As here comes Fitzwater, your Daytona 500 winner. He was looking to maybe get 2 wins this season and really try to lock himself into the chase. As he's looking to make it 3 wide, but not going to do it. We have another battle for the lead. As at 88 and 48 are trying to check out from the field here. Aaron Mason trying to get a run on the 48, but the 48 gets a run off the corner. Luis Donato trying to hold the lead here at Atlanta, as it is already lap 26 out of 65 here. As here comes Brian James, that is a 3-car breakaway for the lead. Brian James looked but didn't make a move, as they're still going to stay single file going into 3, but here comes Aaron Mason now finally trying to make a move. Can Donato get a run off the corner? No, Aaron Mason is still going to keep an advantage and hold the momentum against him, as they are going to 210 miles per hour in the turn 1. But Luis Donato has the help from the 40 car coming off the corner. Will that drafting help him pass back the 88, as he does not want to give up the lead? As that 40 is really helping him. Wow. They just flew right by the 88 on the outside. And that allowed Brian James to get the position too. I bet Aaron Mason wasn't expecting that. That 40 car seems real fast today, as he's 6th fastest on the fastest lap board. As these two are starting to check away from Aaron Mason. As here comes Fitzwater in 4th, trying to break away and catch up to them. 2 Penske teammates working together on that outside line, trying to get up towards the front as 11th and 12th it looks like. Oh, but Sam Young going to leave his teammate Dylan Young, but Dylan Young gets a hole shot here it looks like. Can he still keep the momentum and still stay in front of his teammate? No, he will not. Run through the field here. See where he at. Gursky trying to make his way up, same with his car owner, Cisnowski. Looked like Brendan Patterson fell back a little bit, but it looks like he's now coming back up towards the front here tonight. As he's battling Henrietta Fitzwater and a fellow Ford. And he's going to fly right by the 30 there. Washer trying to make his way up. David Valzak falling back. As that 21 of James Ball was fast, but just fell back now as he's stuck on that outside line, trying to get a run. It's not going to work. It looks like his car is quickly falling off the pace here today. Max Tender finally getting out of that last position there. Still not doing that much better though. Brian James still holding the lead here. Lewis Nato in second. Aaron Mason third. Here comes Zachary Fitzwater in fourth. As it is a 4-car breakaway, then the second back to fifth place. As these are definitely the 4 fastest cars today. But they got to be careful when pit stops come. That's going to be the deciding factor of this race unless there's a wreck. Single file through the top 10 here. Make that top 12. Sam Young has been just flying his way through the field. He wants to get up to the front in that Auto Trader 22. Same with Jake Baskinger. He's been working his way up towards the front. Brandon Patterson trying to get up there too. Baskinger gonna try to throw the block on the 17. That's not gonna work. No, it is not. But it does seem to work coming off of turn 4, maybe. Yeah, it did. Or no, I can't even tell. They're going so fast. Yep, it looks like it did work. So now these 4 are battling, which may allow the rest of the field to catch up. Here comes Aaron Mason by the 40, Brian James, and maybe Zachary Fitzwater also. No, Brian James is going to still hold the position against Fitzwater, as that outside line is getting a great run off of 4. Now Fitzwater is in threat of the 26 of Andreas Allen, who just, I mean, if you lose your momentum here, that car behind you will catch you and pass you so fast. Brian James passing back for the second position, as it's Chevy, Ford, Toyota. Toyota starting to show its face up here also. That's Toyota, Chevy, Ford, and Chevy. And then maybe, nope, looks like a Ford wants to get into the top 10 here. The 22 of Sam Young. Patterson, Henry Samper has had an okay season. As he flies by that 17, it looks like on the outside line. Now that outside line is starting to come into play here. It looks like these lines both have their advantages. Charles Samper trying to get up there. He's passing the 15 of Jake Rogers, who won at Rockingham, and the 30 of Alex Allen. He wants to get into the top 10 here as he's 15th. Washer on his way up. Chris Washer has had a pretty good season so far, and he wants to continue that streak. Charles Jackson falling back. He's had a pretty horrible season, and unless he starts getting his butt back up there, it looks like it's not going to be any better today. Brady Talley, we haven't talked about most of the season. He's been involved in a couple wrecks this season already. And that 78 machine trying to turn his season around. Noah Hart, we barely talked about. All we really talked about him was winning the pole at Daytona. That's been basically it for his season in a couple wrecks past few races. As look who fell back to 42nd again, the 4 of Max Sender. He was just doing absolutely horrible today. As Brian James looking to take the lead again tonight, and here comes Andreas Allen trying to get up to Brian James, trying to pass Lewis Nato also, with help of Zachary Fitzwater, who decides to make it 3 wide going into 1. Well, now 2 wide. And the 26 get a run off the corner. Yes, he will, definitely. As he still holds that second position. Rochester showing his name up in here. Looks like he's looking for 3rd. So who's going to get 3rd coming off the corner, as Hendrick is 3 wide back there. Only Hendrick car not up there is Sean Galligan, who's way back in 29th. Fitzwater falling back now. James Silverfox taking 4th. And that 26 getting up to the 40 of Brian James, as we're coming to get lap 42 out of 65 here today at Atlanta. 26 down to the inside. Using that momentum through the tri-oval. And right to the bottom lane, trying to stick it all the way to the white line. Looks like it won't work. Will Brian James get a big enough run off the corner? No, that 26 stays right there with them. But as these two battle, that allows the 13 and the 24 to catch up to them. As the 13's now helping the 26. Brian James trying to hold up on the outside line, but it looks like it's not going to work. Andreas Allen taking the lead here today. Over Rochester. wants that second position, as he has 200 cars right on his tail, loose at an 8 not too far back. Hendrick really stepping up their game this week. Fitzwater wants to get his second win of the season. He was good all season, except for Rockingham and Vegas. He was running great. He was running pretty well in the races, just been caught up and hitting the wall and wrecks. He's definitely been fast, just hasn't had luck the past 2 weeks. And it looks like he's still trying to get that position away from the 24. The 48 goes high there. And loses 2 positions. Another car I noticed is making his way up here is that 55 of PJ Williams, and another one is the 22 of Sam Young, as he is only 1 second back from the leader. So these guys still have a pretty good chance of winning it. But you've got to be careful of these pit stops. That's going to be the deciding factor unless somebody gets spun or blows a tire or something happens. Dylan Young, Sam Young's brother, trying to get up there. Trying to help his teammate out. Penske's been kind of had a quiet season, an okay season also. Trying to make it a great season though. That's what they want to have. Going to the field here. Here's Versky. He's had a great last three races. He did not have enough money to keep that sponsorship with Pilot J for this race. They may be coming back in the next couple races, though, as they're only a part-time sponsor. For the rest, but for all the other races, he will most likely be driving this car. As now there's a pack for him back, as Brendan Patterson going to make it 3 wide for the lead. Who's going to get a run off the corner? Will it be Aaron Mason or not? Or the 24 going to help the 17 against his teammate, as they're going to go 3 wide again. But I'm telling you, as when they make it 4 wide, that's when stuff will happen. As that 48 starting to fall back, that's not what he wants to have happen here. He's starting to get shuffled back by all these new cars coming up the front. And Brendan Patterson's trying to run away from this pack now, as he has the fastest car on the track today. James Silverfox right there in second, trying to catch back up. And it's Zachary Fitzwater, and then there's just a mass of cars here. And look who I said was coming up towards the front. The 22 of Sam Young back there in 4th. Mark Hulbert trying now to pass him, but I think Sam Young will get a great run off the corner here. Nope, Hulbert going to be able to stick his nose there still. The run back to the field will take the long way so you can see where you're at a little bit. As they are just 2 wide all through here. Here's Jake Rogers, maybe looking to get his second win of the season. There's a lot of drivers who want to get their first win of the season and have a good chance of making it in the chase. As he gets shuffled to the middle, and he's going to get passed on both lanes, it looks like. Yeah, both lanes are going to pass him here. Pichu London there, another Stuart Haas Talger Motorsports car. Looking to do good this season. He's had a quiet season, but looking to make it a great season, as he has that really fast number 6 machine behind there. Oh, William Duncan for Team Thunder there. Go back up to the lead with the 17 and 24 trying to run away with it, but that 9 and 22 are trying to catch up. And the 31. I think that 24 of James Silverfox is just waiting for the right moment to make the move, as it is a 5-car breakaway. It looks like we'll get a pack for a little bit, then a couple cars will break away. They start battling, the pack will catch back up, and then the same process happens again. As Silverfox right on that 17 car's tail now, Brendan Patterson. Let's take an onboard here with him. See how close it gets right there. That 24 is just waiting and watching to make a move. Now this field has pretty much singled back out the single file to the top 10, top 12 it looks like. Then there's another Massive cars here as pit stops are coming soon. I really hope they don't have to make a pit stop because that's just going to kill this great battle for the lead. They get back up front here. It looks like Mark Halbert trying to make a move on the 22. As here comes that 24 right on the back bumper. The 17 still. Maybe he's drafting to save some fuel. Could that be what Silver Fox is doing? And making that 17 have a lot of pressure to waste this fuel. But now the 24 is trying to make a move. Patterson's still getting a run off the corner. It's Ford versus Chevy. Then there's a Ford right back there. If these two battle, that's allowing Zachary Fitzwater to get up there. Could Fitzwater get his second one of the season? That 17 is getting a great run off the corner. As can he pull a block? No, he cannot. But that 9 car is helping him with the draft. Can they go by the 24 here? Yes, it looks like the 17 will go easily by the 24. Now, can Fitzwater take second, though, on the outside line? No, because Halbert is helping the 24. It's Ford versus Ford, Chevy versus Chevy up here. As Fitzwater staying on the high line, that's allowing that 22 to get right up to his back bumper and maybe make a pass here. Now Sam Young gonna rocket right to his back bumper. And this group of cars catch up also. Will he have enough time? We're running out of laps here at Atlanta. And guess who's right back in second behind the 17? The 24 James Hill products. Mark Halbert in the 31 has had a pretty terrible season, but he's looking to turn that around today as he's looking to make a move on the 24 as the 9 of Fitzwater will make a move on him. How about that counter move? That's not going to do anything because now Fitzwater's still going to get the position. As you can see how fast these cars are able to go on that outside line now, as the outside line is now the dominant line. Fitzwater going to make another try at the 31 here. Fitzwater he sees that win right in his sights and he wants to be the first to say second win within the first 4 races. And show that he's going to be a dominant car, but look, he just cannot hold out on that inside line against this outside line anymore. As now he blocks Sam Young, who is going to counter that. Oh, and there's the pit stops we've been talking about. Or maybe not. Yes, it is. Patterson able to stay out another lap. As we have heard that Ford has the best fuel mileage, will that be the case that Ford could get a win? As most of the Chevys went down pit road there. Chevy, Toyota, Chevy, Ford, Toyota, Chevy. And now the 17's coming in. But Sam Young can stay out another lap. How about William Duncan or David Rochester? What about them? Can Sam Young make it last a couple another laps? Or could Rochester or Duncan get up to him? Duncan, who finished, I believe, in the top 5 last week at Vegas. No! Sam Young coming in. Same with Duncan, Rochester, and all of them. Halbert, I think, may be the one to get back to the lead here. As he had a fast pit stop, as he was just a lap down. Looks like he wants to get that lap back, as it's Versky apparently in the lead. Mark Versky able to stay out another lap. As you see how slower he is compared to the 24 and the 31. Is Versky not at the pit again this lap? Yes, he will. Versky's gonna have to pit this lap. Take it back up to the 31. 38 machine, apparently they're saying it's in the lead. It's hard to keep track with the leader. No, he is out of fuel. He pushed it too far. Halbert right now, holding that position. Sam Young in third there. Can Halbert hold off to pick up a win here at Atlanta? Now they're saying the 41 has the lead. But he's on pit road. It's down to Halbert and James Silver Fox has 2 laps to go here at Atlanta. Silver Fox running down the 31 car. Can he make a move? All he has to do is hold off for one more lap. Mark Hulbert taking the white flag here. The 24 is right on his tail. 24 has that drafting advantage, but the 38. No, the 38 I don't think is going to be able to hold it. As I think that just sealed the deal for Mark Hulbert. The 24 trying to get a run off the corner, but he cannot do it. Mark Hulbert will win here at Atlanta. Congratulations to Mark Hulbert in the 31 Cat Financial Chevrolet. What a race. Mark Hulbert started 10th and will end up 1st. Hell of a job by him, as he had the best pitch strategy for those last couple laps that really shuffled the field. As wow, what a job by him. Congratulations to Mark Hulbert, as he does a heck of a job to hold off for the win here against that fast 24. We will take you to your race results here from Atlanta. Mark Hulbert will pick up the win here today, giving him a win and making him 4th in the standings. It might be. Well, really, he's one of the 4 people with the win, so that's gonna help him towards the chase. So it's kind of confusing because you have the point standings in case, and then yeah. So really, I can't really say anything about who has the lead or whatever till in the last couple races until the chase. But I mean, just keep an eye on whoever wins, because they're locked in unless there's more than 16 drivers winning. Congratulations to him, Mark Hulbert 1st, Silver Fox in 2nd, Sam Young in 3rd, Lewis Dadonato 4th, 200 cars in the top 5, as they brought their A game today. Brian James 5th, Alex Allen 6th, Charles Sanford worked his way up to 7th, after he started way towards the back. As you have Jake Baskinger rallying up for 8th, as he started 41st here today. Good job by him to get up to 8th. David Rochester 9th, and Zachary Fitzwater rounding out the top 10. As here's the rest of your race results. James Qualls back there in 38th after starting 1st. Wow. Just his car was just dropped off the pace. We are getting word though that he was starting to lose a cylinder in those last laps, so bad day for him. Last week's winner Max Tenner, not a good day. And James Shelley, who was up there battling for the win early on, fell back to 42nd and went a lap down due to those pit stops. As you know what team that seems like the best team so far this season, as I'm looking at the standings? I'm telling you, the team right now that looks the best so far has to be RPM Motorsports, Richard Petty Motorsports, or Swan Racing. Swan Racing has just done absolutely well this season for that 2-car underfunded team. RCR has done okay also. Hendrick's starting to get their game together, but the only one in the Hendrick camp that can't get their game together is the 5 of Sean Galligan. Somehow rallied up for 17th here. I don't know what's wrong with that 5 car this season. As we will see you next week from Fontana.